Mapagpalang araw sa lahat at happy anniversary sa lahat ng mga kasamahan namin sa buong ATI Network. Bilang pagtatapos ng aming 2 araw na selebrasyon ng pagkakatatag ng aming institusyon, nais ko kayong pasalamatan sa pagsama sa aming series ng Facebook Live. Simula sa virtual tour ng aming e-extension hub, ATI at Home episode ukol sa pagpuproseso ng kakao, at kanina ay ang ating river cleanup at pagtatanim ng mga giant bamboo dito lang sa aming barangay, at tour namin sa aming technology demonstration, ang urban natin to. Nais po namin ibahagi sa inyo ang mga naisagawang makabuluhan at napapanahong pagsasanay, mga gawaing pang-extensyon at tagumpay ng aming ahensya sa kabila ng pagsubok na kinaharap noong 2020. Ang lahat ng ito ay naging posible dahil sa dedikasyon at commitment ng bawat kawani ng ATI Calabarzon at ng aming mga katuwang na pampubliko at pribadong ahensya at mga farm partners. Sabay-sabay nating tunghayan ang buod ng mga matagumpay at naisagawang gawain ng ATI Calabarzon ng taong 2020.
Year 2020 was the end of the decade, and it should have been spectacular. But on the contrary, we were beset by unforeseen circumstances that startled the whole world. Nevertheless, we have to accept the vicissitudes of life as part of an endless journey. Vicissitudes is synonymous to change, alteration, transformation, or metamorphosis. The ATI Calabarzon's journey was bumpy, winding, and wearisome. It underwent various transformations in order to adapt to the unexpected phenomenon. Because of the concerted efforts of the staff and their extension partners, goals and objectives set were achieved and even exceeded their targets. We upheld the integrity of public service despite the pandemic and catastrophic events by producing quality outputs, maximizing capabilities and potentials of extension partners, discovering innovative extension modalities, and sustaining harmony within and outside the institution. Here are some of the innovative agri-extension strategies of our center. Series of webinar dubbed as Agricultural Technologies through Internet or ATI at Home. AgriTalk. Relaunching of YouTube channel ATI Calabarzon Agri Studio. Partnerships for wider media coverage through Agripreneur Program and Try-PH. We also conducted virtual validation for LSA applicants and urban agriculture programs such as Agribulili. In 2021, we moved forward in unison with zest and optimism as we do our part as dedicated public servants in Calabarzon region.
Colleagues, friends, and all partners, as we begin the year, we also commemorate ATI's 34 years of excellent advisory services beyond boundaries. Over the years, the ATI remained committed in serving as the overall enhancer and manager for agriculture and fisheries training in the country. As we commemorate our 34th founding anniversary with the theme ATI at 34 leads in mobilizing and empowering partners and communities towards one DA. I would also like to thank all the men and women of ATI for all their efforts, dedication, and commitment in steering agri-fishery growth and transformation throughout the years. Of course, I would also like to thank the Department of Agriculture through the leadership of Secretary William D. Dar for constantly supporting the initiatives and the programs of the Institute. My appreciation as well to all of our partners in government, the private sector, and all organizations, communities, and individuals who are consistently helping us orchestrate the development of the national training system. Indeed, this is an opportunity to look back at 34 fruitful years of which ATI has been in the front seat of mobilizing agri-development through training. Today is a great day to revisit the struggles, challenges, and learning in the past years and see in retrospect how we were able to touch the lives of many, especially the farmers and fishers. The ATI has encountered so many challenging years, and 2020 is not an exception. However, as with all the past decades and years, we have rebooted, refocused, and eventually came through. Last year, we have altogether taken delivery of training on a whole new level and gave public service a whole new meaning. Despite COVID-19 restrictions, we were still able to provide capability building activities on various programs along the value chain using alternative modes of delivery and maximize the use of technology and digital tools in our work. In 2020, we have conducted more than 1,800 training and other training-related activities in support to the promotion and use of appropriate modern technologies, and in total, the ATI network served over 79,000 clients across the country. Also, we have had series of advocacy campaigns in response to the outbreak of the African swine fever and training activities on biosecurity, surveillance, and sample collections for ASF control. For the Rice Extension Services Program, under the Rice Competitiveness Enhancement Fund, or RCEF, over 970 individuals were trained as trainers on the production of high-quality inbred rice and seeds and farm mechanization. Around 550 seed growers, inspectors, and analysts, and other extension intermediaries also took part in the 24 training activities held for inbred rice seed production and seed certification. For the Urban Agri Project under the Plant program, series of capability building activities, extension support, information, education, and communication services, and farm and business advisory services were organized to strengthen the promotion of urban agriculture in the household and community levels. All of this while providing continuous support for the youth, marginalized groups, and small and medium enterprises. But of course, this occasion is not just about the solemnity of looking back and reflecting at the things we have accomplished. This is also meant to be a festivity to chart the path forward as we encounter new mountains, new boundaries that we must climb and go beyond. This year, we are now on to pursuing inclusive, systematic, and strategic extension approaches to better serve our farmers and fishers. For 2021, the ATI shifts its gears on new initiatives and accelerate efforts in line with the 12 key strategies of the 1DA approach. These include, among others, the implementation of the province-led agriculture and fisheries extension system and mobilizing and empowering partners, as well as the local government units. Once again, I thank everyone for working productively and responding to the growing needs of our beneficiaries. On this 34th year, let us use our renewed drive, optimism, and past experiences to guide us through the next years. The task ahead is quite daunting, given the constant challenges we face. Therefore, I enjoin each and every one of you to give your very best in every way you can, so that greater we shall achieve our vision and mission for a food secure and resilient Philippines with prosperous farmers and fisher folk. Together we shall work as one DA. Thank you and have a great day. Happy 34th anniversary, ATI.
Today, we celebrate not just our 34th anniversary of empowering the agriculture and fisheries sector through unparalleled extension support services, but also the 34th anniversary of a family that grew strong, defying the odds. Our efforts over the last 34 years made us our home, the Agricultural Training Institute, not just simply as Department of Agriculture's lead agency for extension, but as an agency that delivers extension services beyond boundaries. This year, we are now on to pursuing inclusive and strategic extension approaches to better serve our farmers and fishers under the 1DA framework. Under this new framework, and with the guidance of Secretary William Dar, the entire department will push for an inclusive approach that cut across 12 strategies and involves providing safety nets to directly benefit farmers and fishers through the flagship program, Plant, Plant, Plant. While we carry on with our best practices as an institute, we also welcome new initiatives that will support the expansions of farm clustering or Bayanihan Agri-Cluster and social protection measures. Our extension activities will also aid in the consolidation of infrastructure investments, upgrading of post-harvest processing, logistics, and marketing support, digital agriculture, climate change adaptation and mitigation measures, and global trade and export development and promotion. The trust behind our training and advisory services this year will also be towards the intensification of food security protocols, the production of ease of doing business, and of course, strategic communication through information and education campaign. I am most proud of all the men and women of ATI, for we have indeed defied odds last year. This year, we grow further in our mission to help bring forth the masaganang ani at mataas na kita for our farmers and fishers, with the help of our extension workers and extension service providers. We are indeed most excited to strengthen our curriculum development efforts and partnership and accreditation activities. We remain committed in lobbying for the Magna Carta on AEWs and enhancing our extension modalities. While capability of enhancement activities for the promotion and the use of appropriate modern technologies for rice, corn, high-value crops, livestock, poultry, and other banner commodities remain at our core. We will strengthen our training and mentorship efforts to enhance the skills of our clientele towards leadership, facilitation, agribusiness, and other soft skills needed to increase their competitiveness. As we carry out this endeavor, however, we hope that we stay vigilant against the threat of pandemic by adopting measures for the safety and health of our stakeholders through the use of different learning modalities, whether face-to-face, virtual, or blended approach. With utmost sincerity, I thank all employees, stakeholders, partners, and our dear farmers for your continued commitment and support to our institute. May all our endeavors lead to the resilient, sustainable, and food-secured Philippines. Happy 34th anniversary to all.